Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Austin here, bringing you back another video. I hope you all have enjoyed my past two videos. I put in a lot of work and, tried different things. But I appreciate all the positive feedback with that video. It was actually like really fucking cool. As you can see, I have my 360 camera set up so we can switch up different POVs and see how that whole situation goes. It just got in the mail today. I have watched 0 YouTube videos on the proper settings or what to do, so we're just gonna wing this. Right now I don't have the 360 mode activated. I have like the single frame, just because I need to get more familiar with the camera. I really wanted to use it for today's video because I want to see the type of engagement it brings with just having a different angle. And then once I get familiar with the settings and what I like, then from there we'll make the adjustment to incorporate 360 footage so we can get different angles and that kind of stuff. Because as anybody who owns a bike knows, when you're out in public you get some pretty good looks and that kind of stuff, because everybody likes motorcycles. I mean, what can I say? We're a different breed. Right now I'm gonna go hang out with one of my buddy and his family. So outside of just driving there, I don't know if we're gonna have like any sort of in-depth content. I just wanted to make another video. Like I said, I'm super excited to have another piece of equipment that can make my videos a lot better and add some engagement, because I know for me, watching moto vlogs just from a POV standpoint, not that it is boring, I just find myself a little less engaged at times. But then one of my favorite creators, Jay, he incorporates like cinematics, drone stuff, and he has a 360 camera, and it just adds a lot of flavor to the YouTube videos. So that's kind of where I'm like heading with my content, because I want y'all to be engaged and have intake or have different ways to incorporate my YouTube content. So but if you are new to this channel and this is the first time you have tuned in, my name is Austin. I am 24 years old and I'm currently residing in Middle Tennessee. I'm riding a 2024 GSX-8R, one of Suzuki's new bikes. It's a competitor for Yamaha's R7s, the MT-07s and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a fantastic bike. I have owned it for maybe a month or so, and I have almost already put 2,000 miles on it. If that doesn't tell you how much I love this bike, I don't know what will. This bike is an absolute beast of a bike. Super torquey. The top end is a little slower than You know, because when you look at this bike, you're like, damn, that's like a really nice sports bike. 800, like that thing has like fucking top speed of like 180. But the twin parallel cuts that horsepower and that top end speed a lot. But with the twin parallel, it has a lot of torque and a lot of power. For just only having, I think, 77 base horsepower. With a tune and a exhaust and some other aftermarket stuff, I'm sure you could bump this sucker up anywhere from 10 to 15 more horsepower. But yeah, this bike is absolutely amazing. My first bike was a Yamaha MT-07, and I just was not a huge fan of the dynamic of the bike. I'm not a huge naked bike person as much as I thought I was. Don't get me wrong, the MT-07 is a fantastic bike. It is a monster of a bike, and it is a fantastic starter bike as well. It's just the type of riding I enjoy doing, it just wasn't for me. My second bike was actually a 2024 Honda Rebel 1100T, which is like their touring model with the hard saddlebags and that kind of stuff. The MT-07 just really rubbed me the wrong way, and I didn't think sports bikes were for me, and I took a gamble and I got rid of my MT-07 for a Honda Rebel, which was a horrible mistake. I got rid of that Honda Rebel as soon as I could. I owned that Honda Rebel for like 2 months, and I barely had 700 miles on it. I've owned this bike for a month, and I already have almost 2,000. So if that doesn't show you how much I have loved this bike and how much I did not enjoy the Honda Rebel, let that speak for itself. Now, I know I'm hating on the Honda Rebel. The bike itself is absolutely fantastic for the right person. For me, it just wasn't it. It was a really fun bike. It just wasn't for me. If you notice right there, I don't know if my 360 has my clutch in the view, but this bike has a quick shifter and an auto blipper. The downshift can be a little tricky, but after getting my bike serviced and after riding it for a while, the quick shifter and auto blipper actually worked quite well. When I first got the bike, it was a little fidgety, like downshifting with the quick shifter and auto blipper was a little not as good. Now upshifting has always been really good using the quick shifter, but now I can utilize both and I have zero issues. And for the market price of around $9,500 to $11,000, what you get from this bike is pretty insane for that price. Absolutely love this road. It's a fantastic road to ride on. I will say, I'm still working on my ability to color grade and my ability to just overall edit in general. I know my past 2 videos, it was honestly a lot of experimental stuff. This next video that I post, I am hoping I can tone it down enough to where I am where I want it to be, but not too overdone like my past 2 videos. Now don't get me wrong, I'm still pretty happy with those 2 videos, but the color grade on those videos could use some work, and I know that. I know that. But please bear with me, okay? Because, oh, I think I just got stung in the neck. I think something just stung me in my fucking neck. I don't know if it was a bee, wasp, or something, but something definitely just stung me. It is supposed to rain today. I don't know how I actually feel about that. I have like a little little jacket, like cover in my bag if it does rain. So should be good though. I don't know. That guy was looking at me fucking... He was staring me down. But it is a pretty beautiful day. It feels quite nice out. It's a little humid. It has been raining off and on. But I haven't rode my bike in a few days, so I really wanted to get it out, even if it's supposed to rain. Because, you know, fuck it. Shine or no shine. If I feel like it's a good day to ride, it's a good day to ride. I will say, I'm a little over riding by myself, but I'm also not a huge fan of riding with a bunch of groups. Not a bunch of groups, sorry. I am not a huge fan of riding with in bigger groups. I like 1 or 2 people with me, maybe 4 at the most. Because group riding is dangerous, let me tell you. For anybody who's watching, if you were thinking about getting a motorcycle, my best advice to give you is ride your own ride. There are going to be people who have been riding shorter than you that are better than you, and there's going to be people who have rode longer than you who are worse than you. It really just depends on the rider. But ride your own ride. You will get hurt if you try to get out of your comfort zone in a group. Speaking on that, I guess we can go in a little bit of a story time. I can tell you about my first time getting in a motorcycle accident. Thank God. Obviously, I am still here. I was hurt very minimal, but it was on my MT-07. I was riding with a group of brothers, actually, who were on their Harleys and that kind of stuff. A family friend. And I tried to keep up with them in turns, and I hit a turn, and I got target fixation in the culvert, and next thing you know, I was off of the road and hitting a fence going about 45 miles per hour. Thankfully, I came out with a bruised hip, and that was it. Nothing was broken. Very minimal damage to my motorcycle, thank God. I did end up bending the handlebars, but if you've ever owned an MT-07, or most motorcycles, it's pretty easy to change handlebars. So thankfully I didn't have to do a lot of work. I did like crack like the plastic by my gas tank, but nothing was punctured, nothing crazy. But yeah, that's the story of my first motorcycle accident. It was pretty scary, not gonna lie. Because once you're in motion, your natural instinct is to attempt to not hit the object. And for me, I wouldn't say ABS kind of screwed me, but I'm gonna say ABS kind of screwed me. When I was trying to hit the brakes while I was in the grass, my ABS was just firing, but my tires kept slipping in into the grass. So on a bike without ABS, worst thing would have happened is I would have probably like flown over the handlebars, or maybe like the bike may have slid out from under me. But the bike would have stopped. With the ABS, it fires those brake pads over and over, and in a grass environment, I have learned that ABS doesn't work very well. And I fucking held those fucking brakes. Obviously, as a new rider, I was fucking death grip holding those brakes. Had I just let go and reapplied, it may have been a different story. But yeah, I fucking probably slid, you know, an additional 10 to 15 feet and hit that fence while my ABS system was going off. And for me, like, I think if that bike didn't have ABS, I think I wouldn't have hit that fence. But I'm also still not a very experienced rider. I don't exactly know the in-depth way the ABS system works in different environments outside of just paved roads. Because I've seen demos on paved roads. It does what it's supposed to do. I'm not going to tell anybody not to get a bike with ABS. But on the grass, from personal experience, no, that shit did not work. That shit fucking was like, yeah, we're going into the fence. So, but I'm just glad I came out very minimal damage, just across the board. And it was definitely a massive learning experience for me. And I do not try to keep up or go out of my comfort zone, you know, if I don't have to. Obviously, coming out of your comfort zone is not entirely a bad thing. It's just knowing your limitations and when to go out of that comfort zone, you know, in a safe atmosphere, you know. But I did not do that. I decided fucking hitting turns at 60 miles an hour was safe. Not the case, guys, not the case. But if y'all are new to the channel, I know I have already said it, please consider subscribing. My YouTube content has honestly been, like, the feedback has been really amazing, and I have really absolutely enjoyed doing what I've been doing. I just want to say thank you for everybody who has subscribed, watched the video, given feedback, you know, liked the video. You all are all legends, and I appreciate it a lot. You have no idea what all of that means to me. But before I got interrupted by that four-way, I just want to, just from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everybody who's watched the videos and who continued to watch my second video. It just means a lot to me. I appreciate you guys. I don't know what my end goal is with this content and that kind of stuff, but what I do know is I love to entertain individuals. I love to give advice. I love to talk to people. I love to meet new people, and YouTube does that for me. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. That means a crap ton to me, probably more than you all realize. I need to remember where I'm supposed to turn here. I think it's coming up here. I didn't put the location in on my maps because, you know, whatever. I've been here a billion times, but sometimes my brain stops working, where I get distracted while I'm talking to you guys, and I end up missing my turn. Also, guys, if any of y'all are local to Middle Tennessee, and y'all are interested in riding together, if you go to the description of this YouTube video, it has all my social media platforms, including my Discord server, and that kind of stuff, and that'll be the best way to get in touch with me. I'm definitely going to try to plan some small rides and that kind of stuff with some of my viewers. I think that would be really, really fun, and just make some really good content with this absolute amazing community. But if y'all are liking the video so far and you haven't subscribed, you should totally do so. And if you have other ideas or future you know, opportunities and that kind of stuff that you would like to see on this channel, as far as, you know, educational content, riding content, content of me trying to learn how to do a wheelie, you know, I don't know how to do a wheelie. Y'all can laugh in the comments about it. But yeah, if y'all have any other ideas of different ideas for me to be able to spice up my YouTube content, just let me know. I am an open book. I also want to try to work on short form content like TikTok, YouTube Shorts. I uploaded a YouTube short the other day, and it ended up getting almost 11,000 views, and a lot of, you know, good feedback, a lot of people commenting, you know, just being homies, which was a lot of fun. See, that right there is why I love riding a motorcycle. You know, a motorcycle brings smiles to so many people, especially young kids, you know, and that shit warms my fucking heart. That shit makes me so happy when I see those kids get excited, you know, when they see a bike that they think is, you know, cool. this damn grass on the road. But guys, if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. I appreciate everybody who continues to come and show support on my YouTube videos. Like I said, you all have absolutely been amazing. But this has been your boy Dynamic, or Austin, and I appreciate y'all watching the video. Peace.